I'm at the park right now. I'm gonna eat my Trader Joe's salad and watch the sunset and talk to you. I went shopping today, or at least I tried to. I just looked at stuff. You literally just can go into any store and do whatever you want. You don't have to buy anything, you just try it on, And I know that's true, but I feel like it's looked down upon, especially since I'm Asian. And I don't know, I just realized how much I was shrinking myself to seem polite in there, and I'm like, wow. Because when I'm walking down the street, I do it with such sass and I really do my strut. But then when I walk into a shop where I'm so aware of all the stereotypes on me, or just how people would perceive me, it's more of I just shrink myself to protect myself. I also got bubble tea before this, but it was so nasty. Not nasty, but it was just not good. I already finished the bubble tea because I'm holding so many things right now. I have my whole big bag, and then my lunch, and a big bottle of water. So I just couldn't keep holding the tea. I had to finish it all, so I drank it all. I feel like I've regressed a little bit in terms of my creativity, and it keeps happening like this where I feel so expansive and then something small happens and I feel like it's not safe anymore to be me, to be big, and then I shrink back. And I feel like right now I'm in a shrinking back phase. I literally feel this sort of compression in my chest where I'm not fully breathing, and I feel like there's just a lot to, I don't know, it feels like my chest wants to just heave something out of it. Even when I'm doing this really heavy inner work and feeling my emotions, I actually feel really happy when I'm feeling my emotions, because it's when I can't access my emotions that I get kind of scared, because I'm then there's no way for them to get out and be released. So I'm happy that a couple of days ago I was able to cry out my emotions. I was so happy that after I was crying, I was just listening to my happy music and feeling so myself, because I honestly feel so myself when I'm able to be in touch with my emotions like that. I've been wearing glasses a lot, not prescription, but I just feel like the look is really good. You see? It's very Japanese. My ancestors would not be happy about that. I feel like now there's not a lot of things that actually bring me sustained pleasure, except for when I'm in a state of creating. It's not even about the creations themselves, but just having that creativity move through my body. I get this sort of high. And it's a prolonged high of, I know who I am. Because for so long I felt like I haven't really existed, because I've just been exactly who I think other people want me to be. And when I'm only answering to my creativity, there's a certain way I'm finding parts of myself, or I'm reclaiming myself. I'm talking to all the different aspects of me. And I feel restless whenever I'm not creating, even if it's hard to just get going. There's fear, there's tiredness. It's I know once I get into that state, it's infinity. It's infinite. I actually pulled an all-nighter a couple of nights ago because I really wanted to wake up in the morning and I couldn't sleep, so I just pulled an all-nighter. And I literally felt really good the next day because I was in a state of loving my creativity and really being in it. It's kind of like how you feel when you're enlightened, or when you touch in a little bit of God or a little bit of enlightenment. And creativity is the same feeling of letting it move through me. I am its servant. But in everything, I feel like what maturity really is, it's not my life has to go on an upward trajectory. It comes from literally just going through the same cycles of life that you've always gone through, of the ups and downs, and hopefully having more ups and downs because you know what you want to do with your life. You know exactly how you want to spend your time, what kind of people you want to be around, what kind of activities you want to be doing. But when the downs happen, just knowing, like, not giving them as much weight, not being as susceptible to the whims of the chance and randomness that's baked into life, the entropy that's baked into the molecules of the universe. And I always find myself being like, thinking of my higher self and thinking she's like an improved version of me. But she literally is just me, just more truly embodied, more firm in the things that I want to do, more firm in my boundaries. And I also feel like I've tapped into her a little bit, because when things happen, or like difficult things happen to me now, it just doesn't take up as much weight for me. I kind of even relish in it in a certain way, because I'm in life school right now. I'm learning a great lesson, and life is giving me the opportunity to choose otherwise this time, because I see the pattern. I see the patterns that are coming back to repeat. I know exactly what to do now. So thank you, life. And then there's a lot of times where you don't know what to do and you're not supposed to. It's just completely a false premise that you know what you're supposed to do. The only person who can know what you're supposed to do is your intuition, which comes from you. And your intuition is not telling you what you're supposed to do, but just what a version of yourself that exists, that you may or may not be, is doing currently. Because we have multiple different versions of ourselves existing simultaneously on different timelines. The other day I had a vision as I was writing that there was like me as a child, really determined, marching into the forest with a piece of magenta stained paper in her hand, and she was wandering into the dark forest alone. And I was completely like, I actually don't know her motives at all. Like, this is obviously a version of me, but I just don't know her motives, and I'm not supposed to. And it's like there's so many different versions of us at different ages that are existing simultaneously at once. But I always find myself wanting to access my inner child now, and there are always echoes of her. I can never have her physically in my arms, but there are always echoes of her when she is channeled through me, when she talks back to me in the echoes of the universe. Like one time I was writing to her, and just like, I wish she would answer. And then I flipped open my journal to an old note that I wrote as her, like channeling as her. And it was like super cathartic, because it was like she was answering back to me. So today I found myself really missing her. I really wish she could be in my arms with me. I was watching an old video of her where she was dancing so lithely and with so much craziness and joy, and I just feel so different from her. Like, I really am a separate person from her now. So I wish she was in my arms, and she's inside of me, and there's also echoes of her all around, but I just wish she was here with me. And this must be also how it feels like to experience a death or like a loss of life with someone close to you or in your family, because I hear like echoes of my grandpa and my ancestors all around me. Like, they're always with me and guiding me. Physically we coincided, but the echoes are contained in this whole wide sphere of life where we've experienced everything already. It just gives me a sense of deep comfort that I already know. I know what the outcome of my life will be in terms of my dreams, because I've seen them. I've seen them in moments where I'm really tapped in. I just don't know exactly how it will unfold. I don't feel this right now, but I've heard that from my higher self, from my future self, that the journey is going to be the sweetest thing. And right now I'm just confused and lost, but in certain ways. But I also am clear, but I'm also like not everything is perfect. Like, I imagine a perfect outcome, but nothing is ever perfect. But I actually feel the perfectness of this moment too. Because I'm like, I'm actually living my dream life right now. I say that to myself because I truly feel like I am. Because what is important to me is being able to have the freedom to take my morning walks and say hi to the trees, having the freedom to express myself, which I do, having full access to me. I'm on this beautiful I'm in this beautiful point of time right now where I'm meeting me and I'm accessing so many different parts of me. And that's my dream life. There's nothing more I could ask for. But yeah, my future self is always telling me to enjoy the journey. One day I was lying in bed and I was kind of grieving in some way. Like I was just lying in bed for the whole day, which honestly I never give myself a chance to do anymore because I'm constantly like, in order to not be depressed, in order to keep moving, I just need to be creative right now. And honestly, it does help me that way more than being lethargic. But at this moment, I was kind of really exhausted and I was just in my bed and I was looking up at my lantern, this beautiful lantern that I have that's brass and I got it from a local store. It reminds me of some of Ruth Asawa's sculptures. I was looking up at this lantern and I just heard my higher self talking to me and saying, remember this exact moment because I'm looking back on you so fondly right now. And at the time I couldn't imagine it because I felt so bad, but even when I felt so bad, I just felt so good because there's just a sense of wholeness now. Like I understand everything. I understand why everything happened. There's not a why. It's just an experience. Everything is an experience. And life is actually just so short. Like I really feel this. Life is so short. So the more experience that I can have, the better. That is my dream life. And the synchronicities that I've experienced recently are just really insane. And it's not always when I'm feeling super positive or anything. So, I don't know, I just feel really supported even when I'm all alone. Wow, I'm eating this really slowly. I still have like more than half left. I'm gonna move soon so we can go experience the gorgeous sunset over the Brooklyn Bridge and the river. So I'm so close to you right now and my leg is like in between the tripod. So it feels like we're on a date with like our legs together. So cute. I'm like rapidly downing my salad right now. And then I realized, wait, I have free will. I don't need to completely finish my salad right now. So I actually don't want to, so I'm gonna stop. How freaking amazing is that I can choose that? You know what I mean? Because like, I would have just kept eating the salad maybe a year ago. Because I feel like I have to do things. But I actually just don't have to do anything. I just listen to myself moment to moment. And if I want to stop, I stop. Okay, maybe one more bite though. The less I have of something, the more I can savor it. The less I eat out, the more I savor it. The more I get treats, or the less I get treats, the more I savor it. Except for right now, because I actually love a treat. It's really helping me. There's this green balloon that's like been rolling around everywhere. I'm sitting like in this area with a bunch of benches right now, so it's like ricocheting off of each bench, and it's still here. It's been here for like probably 20 minutes. Before this, I went to a couple of vintage stores because I'm looking for some heels. I have like manifested this version of myself on my vision board, or like how she dresses and looks. And every time I do like a small purchase or a small change to become that person, like I actually take action towards the things that I've envisioned for myself, it literally gives me a high and I feel like a different person. I feel just like a different person. So I'm like, getting heels right now is the priority because I always envision myself as Ashley High Heels, last name, insert last name here. So I'm on the hunt for some good vintage heels in a size 10, which is a very large size, so it's very hard to find. Gorgeous city views, you guys. How lucky am I? Literally being in New York makes me so happy. It's like everything is just so rich. Like all the suffering is so rich. I'm just so grateful. I'm gonna listen to music for a sec and watch the sunset. Yep, exactly. And I'll be back. The music video for this song is so good. I've been loving animated things recently. Last little bite. Cheers. It's getting dark and my phone is gonna die. And I want to be cozy in bed soon so I can get an early morning. But I'll talk to you guys soon. I had so much fun.